Imagine a secret team of codebreakers working in silence, while the fate of the world hung in the balance. What if I told you they were hiding in plain sight, their work shrouded in secrecy until now? Welcome to my channel. Today we unveil the story of the ancient trick inside tea that sparked a revolution. It's a tale of bravery, innovation, and the quiet impact that can change the course of history. But before we dive into this captivating narrative, we have a favor to ask you. In the spirit of our mission to preserve history, we're on a journey to reach 1 million subscribers. Your support means everything to us. So if you find our videos intriguing and would like to join this historical adventure, hit that subscribe button. Together, let's explore the past and bring history to life. Now let us turn back the clock to the era when secrets held the power to sway the fate of nations. Picture this. The year is 1932 and the world is on the brink of a major shift. Enter Alan Turing, a brilliant mathematician whose name would soon become synonymous with genius. His mind was a labyrinth of intricate thoughts, always seeking, always exploring. He was about to embark on a journey that would blur the lines between man and machine. Fast forward to 1938, the world was a powder keg of tension and the storm was brewing. As the dark clouds of World War II gathered on the horizon, the Germans unveiled their ultimate weapon, a machine named Enigma. This machine was not just any invention. It was a cipher machine, a technological marvel that scrambled messages into unreadable jumbles, making espionage nearly impossible. Each Enigma machine was a fortress of complexity, capable of generating billions of potential combinations. For all practical purposes, it was unbreakable. As the war raged on, the need to crack the Enigma code became more urgent than ever. If the Allies couldn't decipher German communications, they were at a severe disadvantage. Lives were hanging in the balance. Victories were uncertain, and the fate of nations seemed to hinge on this cryptic puzzle. In 1939, Winston Churchill, the British Prime Minister, took a pivotal decision. He established a secret unit at Bletchley Park in Buckinghamshire, England. This wasn't just any department. It was a covert operation dedicated to breaking the unbreakable Enigma code. It was here, amidst the sprawling estate and its seemingly innocent surroundings, that a revolution was about to unfold. As the war intensified, the pressure mounted on the secret unit. The stakes were higher than ever. Victory or defeat, freedom or oppression. The race against time had begun. It was within this pressure cooker environment that Alan Turing's brilliance truly shone. His approach to problem solving was unconventional, to say the least. Rather than brute force, he delved into the essence of the problem. His idea was audacious: build a machine that could think, a machine that could anticipate the Enigma's moves. And so the bomb machine was born. It wasn't just a machine. It was a marvel of engineering ingenuity. With the ability to test thousands of possibilities in mere seconds, it was a leap forward that left conventional methods in the dust. It was as if Turing had unlocked a secret language, bridging the gap between human thought and mechanical precision. But the true genius lay not just in the machine, but in the brilliance of its application. Turing and his team didn't just use the bomb to decipher random messages. They went after the weak points, exploiting every advantage they could find. They focused on the enemy's weather reports, logistics, and military movements, areas where the Enigma was most vulnerable. It was a calculated risk that paid off big time. With each successful decipher, the Germans became increasingly cautious, tweaking the Enigma's settings to make it harder to crack. But Turing and his team were always one step ahead. They developed new techniques, refined their machines, and never stopped pushing the boundaries of what was possible. They were in a constant battle of wits with the enemy, and the stakes couldn't be higher. But what if I told you there was more to the story than meets the eye? Imagine the thrill of reading enemy plans, knowing that every move is laid bare before you. You can see troop deployments, supply routes, and even the enemy's secret weapons being unveiled. It was this knowledge that gave the Allies the edge they needed to outmaneuver the enemy. Picture air battles where the odds are in your favor because you know the enemy's every move. Imagine naval engagements where surprise is no longer a factor because you've read the enemy's intentions. It was this continuous flow of intelligence that tipped the scales in the Allies' favor. And as the war raged on, the impact of the bomb's revelations became more significant than anyone could have imagined. As the war turned in the Allies' favor, the value of the bomb's revelations became increasingly evident. Victory after victory was attributed to the insights gained from the decoded messages. The Battle of the Atlantic, the invasion of Normandy, and the liberation of Western Europe were all influenced by the intelligence gathered through these machines. But the true significance lay in the quiet impact they had on everyday lives. As the Allies gained the upper hand, civilians began to feel safer. Businesses started to recover, and hope blossomed anew. It was as if a shadow had been lifted, replaced by the promise of a brighter day. Yet despite their monumental contributions, the codebreakers of Bletchley Park remained in the shadows. Secrecy was paramount, and the world was none the wiser. Now let's fast forward to the end of the war. As the guns fell silent and the celebrations erupted, the world was still unaware of the unsung heroes of Bletchley Park. The war was over, but the story was far from finished. In the aftermath of World War II, the impact of the bombs was finally acknowledged. Historians and researchers began to piece together the puzzle of the war, uncovering the contributions of those who had worked tirelessly behind the scenes. It was then that the true extent of their impact was revealed. Estimates suggest that Turing and his team at Bletchley Park may have shortened the war by as much as 2 years. This revelation sent shockwaves through the historical community. Suddenly, the war's outcome seemed less certain, the victories more hard-won, all because of the efforts of a secret unit. But the impact went beyond just shortening the war. The methods and technologies developed during this period laid the foundation for modern computing. The machines that once seemed like magic became the building blocks of the digital age. The Enigma, which had seemed invincible, became a symbol of conquerable complexity. As the world entered the atomic age, it was the codebreakers who unwittingly ushered in the digital dawn. Yet for Turing, the journey's end was marked by tragedy rather than triumph. Persecuted for his homosexuality in a time when it was still taboo, he was denied the recognition he deserved. It was only decades later that his contributions were fully acknowledged. By then, his brilliance had already changed the course of history. Today, the story of Alan Turing and the codebreakers of Bletchley Park is a testament to human resilience, innovation, and the quiet impact that can change the course of history. Their work serves as a reminder that sometimes the greatest victories are won not on battlefields, but in the quiet rooms where minds unravel the most complex puzzles. Can you imagine a world without computers or the internet? Without Turing, that might have been our reality. If you found this glimpse into history's hidden heroes both insightful and entertaining, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue to explore the past together and bring history to life. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, show your support by liking and sharing. We've got many more historical tales waiting to be uncovered, so stay tuned for more updates. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep seeking answers, and keep exploring the fascinating world of history.